We're here. We're here, we're here, we're here, we're here. Right. While we wait for everybody, because I've started a couple of minutes early, because I like to do that. Let me tell you about a horrendous blimmin' story that's been happening. Well, it's not horrendous. Irritating story that's been happening recently. Just because I want to vent, and this is time to vent while we wait, right? Um, So, I've been trying to switch over from Sky to Virgin Media, which are, if you're from other countries that don't have them, they're two broadband providers. They also do TV boxes, but the important part for this is the broadband provider thing, right? So I've been trying to switch over, and on Friday I started this adventure, and we were like, well, it was last Friday, and then we were like, cool, we'd like to switch over. You've got faster speed, yada yada. This is important. They said, okay, next Friday we'll do it. Comes to Friday. Well, next Friday we'll drop over the box. Because everything's set up. They specifically say, hey, the wire's already there, so we don't need to do anything in that context. And also, you should just be able to set it up and go, right? So we set up everything, but very quickly we find out, hold on a second, on this second step here it says that there's some sort of Virgin box that we need to connect all of our broadband and TV stuff to. And so we start doing that, we start calling up about it, and they were like, yeah, oh actually it's not ready for you then, you're going to have to get it specifically done by a technician. So we're like, okay, and they're like, well, we'll do it tomorrow. They'll do it tomorrow. So they come to the next day. It's this Saturday now. And they're like, okay, we've set up the box, the broadband, but we can't actually get you your internet because the wires that are there are 25 years old. A bit annoying. Feels like they should have thought about that before, but what can you do? They're like, okay, we'll do it the next day. And we're like, okay, it's quick service, it doesn't matter. So next day, we wait for them. No one appears. We call up and they're like, don't worry about it. Someone will come later today. They're on the way. Don't worry about it. No one appears. Next day comes. This day is Sunday now. We call up again because they say they're going to come in the morning and they're not there. And they say, oh, don't worry, they're coming. And then we call later because no one appears again. And they're like, oh yeah, someone did come. They sketched some things on the ground, marked some stuff out, and then left. What was the point in them even coming then? Quite obvious they just didn't want to do it. Skip to Monday. No one appears. We literally go in and send a formal complaint because it's getting stupid at this point. Because they say you have to have someone in, so none of us are leaving. Skip to today. That somebody came. There wasn't anything scheduled though, so we could have not been in. But they came and they're like, actually, we tried to do the wires and there's a problem with it. We're gonna have to come tomorrow. And so statistically, every time they've said someone's gonna come, they haven't come. And every time they've said they haven't, every time they haven't said someone's gonna come, someone came. It's annoying. So that's why I'm looking forward to Road Trader, because hopefully I can have a lot of fun with that and I won't be annoyed by that. Speaking of that, let's get into it. So last time, I think we accidentally fell into the end of this act. And I think it's Act 2. I've been putting Act 2 on the things. I've been putting Act 2 on the tweet and on the title. Because I think it's Act 2. I think first act is the first sort of area where you don't have access to an astropath and engine seer and the people, and that's what you're trying to get access to. We found out that this dude's an AI, or at least a very powerful machine spirit, which is effectively calling yourself an AI, but you know, maybe somebody would disagree with that. And then we effectively got invited again to the Big Bad's place. At least I think that's what happened last time. Let's have a look at the journal. Talk to the Master of Ceremonies. Oh, there's a grand ceremony happening. So I could do that. Or I could try and do these. What's this one? Almost doesn't remember how he came to be. Ask a load of people. Okay, I tell you what, let's start off with that one. That seems like it'd be fun to do. Let's ask to see if anyone knows who Nomos is. Nomos? Nomos. That's the name of it. I've got a feeling that he's just going to be an AI, and that's just going to be the end of it. But I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong, and it could be like that he's, I don't know, a person? I guess they could have put a huge brain in the blimmin' middle of the thing. Ablard.
Lord Captain.
Do you know the words epitaph, incident N872-04, or tech blight mean anything to you? They are connected to Theodora somehow.
No, definitely not. No, I don't recall anything like that.
Well, you're lying.
Lord Captain.
Next person. Hey, hi Factorum, do you know anyone of this? Ever heard of the name Fiery Reckoning? From what I can tell, it is a void ship of some sort. Say, it is not immediately familiar to me, your lordship. Please allow me a moment. I say, House from Valencia did indeed sign a contract with the owners of a vessel with the designation Fiery Reckoning. There are transactions, records of the ship picking up cargo from Kivagama. Well, this is odd. The data log ends there. Apparently the ship has some interaction with one of the workshops on your industrial planet. I beg your pardon, your lordship, but this is the extent of the assistance I can provide you in this regard to this particular matter. I'll return later. I don't think that was one of the quest things. But it was interesting that there was just a thing there. Let's go talk with the Vox Master. I'd imagine they have some... Yeah, they do. Yeah, same thing. All of Lady Theodora's journeys could be considered unusual. Her odysseys were always audacious. As for the words you mention, none of them sound familiar to me as far as I can tell. Except maybe the incident. I recall coming across the word in transmission several times. I think it was repeated by the former engine seer, the one who perished during Kunrad Vogvik's uprising. He was describing it as the incident, something quite remarkable. Apparently, at some point in the past, the entire ship was hit by a massive system failure. All systems stopped responding for 1/5 of a second. Most of the crew, including myself, as I was likely on board at the time, did not notice anything strange, but the tech priests are sensitive to such things. That is all I can tell you, Lord Captain. Right, who else do I have to talk to? She probably knows something, right? Let's go talk to her. I'm glad I kept her alive. I'm saying this, she's probably going to know nothing. And also, because I don't really talk to her, I don't really know where she is. Ah, she's right there. She over here? Is that her? There you are. Broken lens. I don't remember this, but I'll have a look.
It was just my nerves playing up. Something about our little saint doesn't sit right with me, and I trust my gut. Oh sure, she seems straight as an arrow and as predictable as a hangover after drinking. But when I look at her...
Oh yeah, there's something happening.
Makes my brain itch. After that conversation, I tried to listen to what was being said about her. Beyond the door. What I heard was strange. Blood in her past, twilight in her present, and something like a star leading her. But where is it leading her? I saw several roads, and all of them frightened me.
What does it mean?
If I knew, I would have told you. Hearing things clearly requires cooperation from the other person, you know. But that cobra just hisses and spits its venom at me. I don't trust her one bit.
In fairness, you summoned the spirit of Theodora, so I don't really trust you at all either.
It certainly wouldn't hurt. I'll keep a watch on her.
Yeah,
too.
sure. I'm going to take your advice, mate, definitely.
They mean nothing to me. They're just words. A whisper. So quiet, I barely caught it. Like a feather landing on a pile of down.
Terrible antique.
Something about damned ambitions, antiquity.
Antiquity. Thank God she said it. I would have said
And
antique.
chance. Chance through it all.
Chance. That feels like Zinch.
Oh, now I have a headache. And the stupid bloody whisper wasn't much help.
Cool.
Of course.
Who else is there to talk to? Is it a bunch of the officers? The Von Valencia flag is Master Helmsman. Right, that makes sense. That makes complete sense. Where are you, Master Helmsman? You've got a really cool design, so I'd love to talk to you again. Where could you be? Where is my helmsman? Probably at the helm. There you are. Not what I thought your place would be. Do these words mean anything? Can't say they do, Lord Captain. Doesn't ring any bells. Then again, remembering all the places Lady Theodora went is... Epitaph. Incident. We always had heaps of incidents happening on board, but... Through my implants, I feel at one with this ship. And I sense that... And I don't know when it happened exactly. It started behaving differently. Became more responsive, livelier. Yes, livelier is exactly the word. And when you said epitaph, an incident, it just dawned on me. Part of my bungled report, Lord Captain. But that's all I've got to say on that front. Yeah, that's actually really useful. She's put a blimmin' spirit in this ship, hasn't she? Talk to Nomus at the Theodora's cache. At Theodora's caches? Or is that about Theodora's caches? What about research on the tech blight that we obtained? That name is known to us. It is related to Nomos, although we do not understand how. Incident NH72-04 was a ship-wide system failure of some kind. It and Epitaph have something to do with the ship flying better. The incident marked the beginning of us. The ship became better because of us too. There are links in the same chain, but we cannot piece them together yet. The people who accompany Theodora on her travels are strangely unaware of the incident. An epitaph. Human shells are subject to external influences. Perhaps someone purged their memory archives, or perhaps they simply do not want to access them. It is a shame that no new information was obtained, but Nomus are glad that you tried. I must take my leave. That it? Okay, that's a... Both of these are on Daggerus, so we probably should go do Daggerus's thing. But I'm kind of worried that... I mean, there's no attack happening on this place now. So there's no reason why me leaving and dealing with something else is going to be problematic in any way, right? Because there is an incident happening on... Which planets are having it? Janus and Foulstone. That's Janus. That's Foulstone. So I want to go over to there. Oh, somebody's coming to talk to me. I'm hoping it's the blimmin' Eldar to tell me what was wrong. Because I obviously chose the wrong decision by not figuring out what trophy. Which I'm going to guess is like some sort of like a head of an Eldar or something. You know, something horrendous. But she's got to understand that I didn't put these trophies up, and that I've been on a constant, like, you know, everything's been happening. Alantec, I have finally found you in this dwelling. This symbol has many meanings. Humility, grief, loss, shame, regret. I hope you will accept them all, because I am sorry for what happened to your world, to your subjects, to your palace, and for what my kin did to them. What have you figured out, mate? Your kin? You never referred to the Drukhari as such before. We've come from the same source, Alantec. We share the same blood. Even though the Drukhari blood is distorted and their soul is empty, it is a fact that simply cannot be brushed aside. I turn off the video on the Twitch, so watching the stream for 30 seconds on my phone doesn't eat all my data. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So you just get the sound and the Steam chat. Stream chat. Okay, that's kind of cool. Why are you apologizing? It's not your fault. Shudder so slightly that you almost miss it. She opens her mouth, then turns away, searching for the right words. My words will not heal the wounds nor bring back the fallen, and they will not restore your proletariat. However, she falls silent, and her deep, piercing gaze seems to reach down into the very depths of your soul. What's wrong? Is there something on my face? Look, Alantec, the gaze of a child of Asuryan can penetrate deeper than a monk's eyes, and I can see all the heaviness that has accumulated in your soul. During our travels, I see it in your gestures, in the tilt of your head, in the change in your scent. If you will allow me, I will hope to cast off this burden and cleanse your soul and mind of worry. I kind of feel like I don't... yeah, sure. The burden of responsibility has indeed weighed heavily upon me of late. Together we can try to ease that burden. How exactly are you going to help me? It is difficult to describe, Alantec, but your soul shines bright and your mind is strong enough for you to be able to immerse yourself in your own mind and cleanse it of unnecessary cares. I am still not sure that your species is capable of such a thing, but it's worth a try. If nothing comes out of it, then the only thing you will lose is a small fraction of your time. Emotionally vibe with the worst girl? Have you met Cassia? Have you met the blimmin' unsanctioned psycho that summons demons? That has an unhealthy obsession with Theodora? Have you met Argenta, who is actually a religious nutter? What's your counterpoint? That she's a Xenos. I swear, if you're writing that right now, that's not a good counterpoint. Besides, I'm just following what all... she's also racist because she's followed the doctrine of the Empire. Also, I'm just following what the now head of our Empire does, which is to get myself a Eldar girlfriend. You know, I'm just following what Gulliman's doing. And I will guide you on this journey. I will help you to enter the meditative state, to get to know yourself. Of course, that is if you will let me. Immersing yourself in your soul is a deeply intimate process, but you will not be able to do it without me. And I promise you, Alantec, that I will not judge you. You, your world, or anything that takes place inside it. You will see only what you want to see. That's fair. She is indeed a tomboy, but... Look, I like Argenta and I like Cassia. Both of them are on my squad. And if I was going a heavy Imperial playthrough, I probably would go with Cassia. Because I quite like her character. It's a character I've kind of wanted to... Not to her extent, but I wanted to play a noble character before. Yeah. Oh, 100%. She's gonna keep calling me monkey because I've looked it up. I don't think there's any way of stopping her from calling you monkey. Sorry, monkai, but she says monkey. Embers of genuine curiosity glimmer in her emerald gaze. To know a human soul is a unique opportunity for an Eldari, and uncharacteristically caution and uncertainty imply that she also is discomforted by her own keen interest. Delving into one inner mind. Is it painful? No, Alontak. There was no physical pain, but you were able to see your inner pain if it's bleeding in your soul. Very well. Show me my inner world. Then we need to find a suitable place, somewhere quiet and serene. Is this supposed to... Is this where I bathe myself? Or is this just a fountain? Now try to look into your soul. Look at the shining... Oh, I'm gone. Oh. I hope I don't have to fight like Theodora or something. Because that would be worrying. I'm not very good without all the people. Sorry, it was a loading screen. That's why I said I'm gone. I know you can't see anything, so... Remember that everything here is just a reflection of your thoughts, feelings, and desires. Do not be afraid to look them in their awe. In their awe? I mean, Pascal probably will be in my mind because he's part of my team.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, Volkvir's there. Nah. What's in here? Oh, it's me dead. Look, people want Pascal to be a possibility. And, you know, I'm not one to stop them. Okay. Let's have a listen in on... That's fair. I actually did think that Heinrich is definitely trying to kill me. No, I'm not scared that the Voxmaster and the Helmsman and the Factorum are actually coming out to kill me. I don't really think I got betrayed too much, if I'm being completely honest.
Always keep your eye on
Wow, I can just dispel my worthlessness by doing that? You're doing everything right, don't worry, Shireen, I will happily take your place when you're gone. Please, I don't think she can take me.
or get left in the dust.
You've already forgotten about me, Wilbur. But as soon as you turn away, I will plunge my sword. They don't let these things appear fast enough. I'm not scared of Volkvir. I think I've fought things that are much scarier than him at this point. I know he's all about manipulation, and so it's like, don't do your whole opinion of him based on like actual personal power. But he doesn't scare me. Neither does Jay. I don't think that I can dispel my exhaustion. I guess mental exhaustion I could do. That one sniper is yeah. Fair, but I haven't buffed her or leveled her up. You believe in nothing at all. It's true I don't believe in any of the big bads. What's up, Theodora? Oh, that doesn't feel like a bad thing. Oh shit, it is a bad thing. Never mind. Yeah, it's true. The Space Marine was nothing. Like, the Space Marine is literally nothing compared to that one sniper. Boom. Let go of my doubts. Ablard, what are you going to say to me? Because I'll actually be sad about what you say. Oh, Ablard, don't say that. I trust you.
Always keep my options open.
Pascal, you can't say anything about the blimmin' Omnissiah. You break a load of Omnissiah laws. Wait, Pascal is just here for some reason. What?
Is there money to be made?
Pascal? Why are you here? What? Pascal? I saw the spirit of you. Okay, you know what?
Keep your wits about you.
You know what, Pascal? I'll let you stay there. I'm not sure what there's left to look at here. I looked in my bed. I looked in this place. Oh, Cassia's still here. Hello, Cassia.
Keep your eye on the prize.
Everything you do have now has served you on a silver platter. Why are you saying that, Cassia? Everything you got was on a silver platter as well. This is nothing. Oh, is this me being attacked? What? Do you see yourself on Lantek just as radiant as others see you? No. I don't think I'm very radiant. I mean, I think I can take all of these guys, though. Nothing here seems to be scaring me. Well, okay, what am I saying here? Who is that? Who is this, Monkai? The voice of an incorporeal echo that has made your soul its home seems to sound only in your head. I mean, sure, that's fair. The Eldar's face tenses in surprise. I use the Eldar because I don't know how to pronounce her name, if I'm being completely honest. Her features become even sharper as she stares in confusion at the ghostly figures. She says nothing, stealing glances at you, then at the figures again as if she's waiting for something. Look closely at the ghostly figures. A strange feeling envelops your body. You feel yourself becoming lighter than air, and inside your mind your thoughts are racing at an incredible speed. You are not yet aware that you are looking through the eyes of your ghostly echo, and observing from afar all at the same time. The inner world changes under the force of your will, and you can now control your echo. You can now do something you would not dare do in the real world. Let's see. I could try and kiss her. I could try and embrace her. I could try and touch. I feel like the right answer here is not to kiss her, not to embrace her, but instead to just hold her hand. I actually think that the right idea is to just hold her hand. I don't think she'd like it if the echoes kissed. And I don't think she'd like it if they embraced. Yeah, I thought so as well. When your soul's echo touches the ghostly hand of the Eldari, the real Eldar lady flinches in fear and involuntarily pulls her own hand back. Please, Atlantek, this may be your world, but I do not do that again. It's time to... Oh, fuck! It was the wrong thing! Take a deep breath and... Oh... I thought I had chosen the right decision. Oh, no. Was it just to choose none of them? Is the right decision that temptation is bad because she's an Eldar, so I shouldn't have picked any of them? No, there was a resist temptation option. I just didn't say it because it was never an option I was going to pick. You awaken from your meditation with a sense of vigour and unusual calm, as if you had just taken a shower under a freezing waterfall, or delivered a speech in front of thousands of subjects. Yeah, I know, I think I've fucked over any form of romance. And your heart swells from the crowd's adulation. Wilbur, you're awake. You're so... She said my name! She said my name! She didn't call me a bloomin' Monkai! Your soul shines too radiantly for a human. Despite all the litter that has accumulated in your soul, you can get rid of the litter, but the light, try to preserve it. Wilbur, it draws the eye like the bright stars in the night sky. Of course, your world is not as beautiful and serene as mine, but I'm glad to see it. Wow, I feel as if I've been reborn. This is the cleansing of your soul, Alontak. I hope now you understand the importance of keeping it free from unnecessary litter. Can you just call me Alontak instead of Monkai now? Will you help me with meditation again? I do not know. Perhaps someday. Will I be able to see your world? I do not think so, Alontak. It's impossible to know everything in this world, no matter how much we would like to, and still my heart sings, for I have helped you find peace, even if only for a short time. Until we meet again, Alontak. Fuck! I fucked it over! I fucked the wrong thing. I'm so annoyed. I didn't choose to have her as the romance partner, but if I chose it, I want to succeed. And I failed. I failed badly. So did I just not start the actual travel? What a shame. What an absolute shame. We need to see if we can take on this fight. Space combat? No, that's a lie. Oh, Gamma wants to talk to me. What's up? Kivar Gamma. I don't know how to say your name, so I always say Kivar Gamma. Lord Captain, after the decompression of Lady Theodora's secret workshop on Kivar Gamma, an epidemic of mysterious tech leprosy has broken out. Hey, I didn't say physical desires. I said romance. I said romance. If you think that that's only physical, then you're completely wrong. Augments mutate into distorted forms, killing their hosts and their machines. Even entire assembly halls break apart into fragments that devour each other, melding into a grotesque and insane forms. The Omega-18 Manufactorum, the epicenter of this epidemic, is cordoned off, but the seeds will burst out sooner or later. I wish to listen to the suggestions of my advisors. Eradicate the infestation is our highest priority, but to completely eradicate the Manufactorum epicenter would mean inflicting serious damage to our resource supply. I can propose another unit method of purging. However, the sacraments of the Omnissiah that are available to me cannot be revealed to the laity. I ask that you place your trust in me. Shireen, don't be so hasty with this purge. The phenomenon may be of interest to other specialists. There are many who do not agree that all knowledge belongs solely to the cogs. What appears to be a plague could hold amazing possibilities if we could isolate the Manufactorum and let the inquisitive minds inside. They would happily compensate us for the loss of production capacity. Bullshit, they're definitely chaos. I have suppressed 18 different epidemics aboard the flagship, and our officers have experience in setting up quarantines. We will see them to Kivar Gamma to lead the Tech Purgatory squads. They will not return from the epicenter until the infection is eradicated and the preventative exclusion zone is taken down. So why can't I choose this one? Why can't I choose Tech Purgatory squads into the epicenter? But I can choose this one. I mean, this one's just worse than this one. I gain healer of metal, but I lose 1 security if I choose that one. Alternatively, I will gain refugees from the lost Manufactorum, which probably just gives me people. I don't really care about people. And then isolate it I get a bunch of reputation with these people that I don't care about, a profit factor, and then a bunch of vessels of tech leprosy. I don't want that. Ablord, I choose you, Ablord. By the heroic effort of the tech purgators, probably purgators, the manufactorum has been purged of the disease sector by sector. The affected machines and dead bodies have been ignited with sacred plasma. I've got too many people. I've got an abundance of people. Did I gain anything from doing that? I don't think I did. I mean, it didn't lose anything, so... What the heck is this one? The Majos Metallurgists. I've never heard of a metallurgist before, but I can guess what it means. Are proposing a massive tectonic plate detonation to awaken the planet's great volcanoes. Smelting shops housed inside their flaming vents can produce plasteel of incredible purity. The earthquakes, tectonic instability, and the ash clouds will forever envelop the sky of Kivagama, are a small price for such a success. So I've got the chemicals, I've got everything for it. I gain Armored Prowl. The front-focusing armor design concentrates the thickest adamantine armor plates in the ship's prow components, allowing the ship to break through heavy enemy fire during a relentless push. +4 to the prow plating. The ram of the flagship causes internal fires. I don't care about that. That's useless to me. I don't slam my ship into them. I need 1 adamantine and I could have done this one. It just gives me profit factor on weapons. What's this one? It doesn't seem good. If I do Vigil of the Tech, I need reputation, and I've already done this one, so I can't do Unwelcome Guests. So I guess I may as well do this just for the plasteel. But what? Yeah, I guess I'll just do it for the plasteel. I'm gonna have a look at other stuff first. That one's not done yet. Chemicals for efficiency isn't great. This isn't great either. I need more adamantine. Right. I mean, if your ramming then does internal fires, maybe it becomes useful. Yeah, I'm gonna wait on those. I'll be honest, I have a sneaking suspicion that this won't even really matter later on. So all of these buffs I'm getting, I guess, will be useful. But I don't even know where I'd get adamantine. I'm sure there's a planet I missed that has it. Right, let's see how I do against this ship battle now. A void ship deformed by the archenemy's dark powers, formerly in charge of Riker Minus, has burst into the system. Your subjects are terrified by the nightmarish apparition. Yeah, enter the battle. Let's see if I can deal with one of these fights now. Hopefully they haven't scaled with me, because I couldn't take them before, so I won't be able to take them again. Yeah, we got an extra ship this time, and it got a shot off. It did some damage. Good on you. You're gonna get shot by the big ship because you've just gone into its range, but I appreciate what you're trying to do. It's insane to me that that bigger ship over there has less shields than my basic ship that I have here. I still don't think I can take this place. But at least now I know that he's shooting that thing instead of shooting me. I have a new strategy for this fight. where I'm going to focus down the one ship. This medium-sized ship, I'm only going to focus that ship down. I'm not sure if this is the right decision, but I think it's the right decision. Gonna do this. We're gonna get down some of these. Get down the missiles. Get them ready for death. Focus down the murder class cruiser. It's so much more scary than the other stuff is. I do have another shot here that I can take on this guy to do some damage, and then a shot on this dude to do something. What does this do? It's not really useful. I guess I could do Warp Wave on this guy to do some damage. And then that's my turn. Nice, he's also getting some shots off of it. Okay, so you take insane amounts of damage. Okay, my sword class is just gonna die. But he did take a lot of those shots for me. So, you know, maybe it was worth it. He's not gonna get another shot off, because there's so many little crafts that are there. Come on, come on, just move into a spot where I can attack you, ship. Oh, that fire. I really was hoping you didn't hit me with that. That ship's down. It's not dead? Now it's dead. Okay. I think I'm good because it didn't move. It got some internal fire onto me, which is not great, but it could be a lot worse. We're just gonna send missile after missile into it. It's dead. It's down. It's down. That's actually huge. We're gonna move to like here. And then what can I do if I do this? I can get a couple of shots on that. Okay. Is there anything I can do about this fire? Or is it just constant? There's no way of getting rid of it. It's just constant. Okay. I wish there was an easy way of me figuring out how the shields work. So I have a bit of a problem figuring out how each of them work. Let's take a couple of shots of this guy.
Strike them now.
Sadly, there's no shots I can do this way. I could do this ability and maybe kill off the ship. Let's try it out. Warp Channeler or Master of Maneuvers. None of these are what I wanted. I wanted this one. But no, okay. Okay, so maybe Warp Channeler works? To just do this again to hurt it more? That's all. Oh, are they shooting my... They're shooting my... That attack went into my torpedoes. That's huge. That's actually a huge hit. Any shot that's not hitting me is huge. God, I hate these chaos units. The fact that they can go through the blimmin' warp things they put down as well is insane. They have like 8 or 9 turns because of all these little ships that they have. And I inherently have like a 45% chance of hitting them. Like, they don't have a lot of movement, and their attacks don't do a ton of damage, but you know, it adds up. I mean, this ship's not even going to be able to get here, but try it anyway. Yeah. This ship's not going to be able to get there, but try it anyway. Ooh, that one did.
Enemies of humanity.
Cool. What can I do? If I move to here, do I take damage? No. Good. Well, first things first, I don't think this shot's going to get much out. I could finish off this ship. I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for that. Even with these upgrades, this fight is not easy. Which is insane to me, because it's... I feel like it's supposed to be, like, doable. Oh, I thought that would do something different than it did. That's annoying. That's really annoying. And you know what else? I actually think I screwed myself over by using that left-hand, that right-hand shot. I think we're going to have to restart the shields again. I really thought I could kill off that ship in one row.
There's a breach in our defenses.
Yeah. We're just going to have to hope we tank this. Which is looking increasingly less likely.
Find your courage.
It's called a blimmin' Starflame Lance. How am I supposed to beat that? I think I'm lucky in the sense that I don't think any of these ships can get into a good range to attack me. Because they all need to sort of either turn around or get within distance to me. But it's not perfect. Because I don't think... It's the start of my next turn that these get back up. So I think I might die to this on that turn. We'll see. First things first, this dies.
Another notch on the macro cannon.
Second thing second. There's nothing I can really do. If I do this... Wait, what? I think I... Am I dead? Is it invisible? No, it... Is it because that ship made it? Oh, it's definitely because that ship made it. Okay, I have a chance. It's not a large chance, but I have a chance. I'm just gonna hope that my 38 health is enough to tank whatever that thing's doing. And that none of these swift death fighters are able to get into range to shoot me. And I don't think he can get in range to shoot me. He can't. He actually can't. That's huge. I might have won this. I don't think it's going to be a clean fight. That heavy cruiser is insane, and the medium one was the real problem. The amount of damage I've taken from that medium cruiser is... Oof, it's insane. But I think I'm fine. Are they? Oh god, they're like... I forgot, they're like, I forgot that they're like turrets that actually only have like a limited lifespan. I wonder if you get them back to the ship, maybe you can like lower their cooldown or something. That'd be a kind of cool mechanic if that was true. Get a bit of damage on them. Gonna try this. Just to see if we can get within range to shoot. Extra, what does this give? An extra 2? Would that matter? It wouldn't matter. That's a bit annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might matter. Do I do that? I'll try it. Yeah, you can move up. Wait, it wasn't that one? I don't get to choose? Okay. Right. I don't think this can turn around to get into range to attack me, so I think I'm fine. Keep shooting those things. Craft Bay just made 2 more of these blimmin' little things. That's annoying. But it means that they didn't attack me. Which is less annoying. I wish I could use these torpedoes on them, but the torpedoes on this screen look like they're twice as big. Okay, let's see if this counts. I hope it counts. It does. It does count. Okay. We're just going to keep getting small attacks on this thing. Are we doing actual hull damage yet? I don't think we are. Could be worse. If we keep behind it, I don't think it's got much it can do other than the blimmin', obviously the swift death things, but... Okay, we're doing actual damage to this thing now. We're actually hurting it. Okay, we're going to do a couple bit of damage to this thing. I don't think that'll have done too much. I don't even think it's killed a unit, which is kind of a bit sad, but I think we'll be fine. I'm not going to risk the wave just in case it moves it into a position where it can attack me. Okay, if I can survive the onslaught, I can start doing proper damage to this thing. And I think... I mean, this is going to be very close. If we succeed, it's going to be very, very close. Wait, what's that? What? Why did you do that? Are you going to blow up on me? Nice. Okay, so you can kill them. It just involves literally landing on their spot instead of blowing up and doing the AoE. That's kind of important. It's got its weapons trained on me, but I don't think there's any way I can do this that doesn't involve my inevitable death. So I think I'm just gonna... Oh god, they got so much side shielding though. And there's no way of me shooting the back. Oof, that's annoying. I can try this. Why can't I do... Oh, because the... Yeah, okay, I got it. We're just gonna send as much damage in as we physically can. So, first things first, send this in. Second thing second. This is so close to being a problem. Okay, I just got some damage through. Okay. do I just put all of it to the front? And we gotta hope to God. Wherever God exists. Hope to the God Emperor. Oh God, there's not even any shields there. Oh, we're gonna die to the Death Fighters. Oh, what a shame. What a gosh darn shame here. How do you deal with this? Yeah, there was no way. Let's load the last save. Luckily, we thought to save. Because, I'll be honest, I don't think we would have been able to think about that before. So, I'm not really sure what we can do to improve this. We can hope for better rolls in my shooting. I mean, I'm sure there's some way I could be manipulating like what I do so that I was doing better, but I don't feel like it would be a huge difference. I do wish this escort ship had more than just the one weapon. God, that attack is so scary. It's so... I honestly think that it's not the big ship that's the big deal. I mean, don't get me wrong, it has 2 very powerful lasers on it, but it's not the big deal. It's the blimmin' medium cruiser that's the scary thing. So we move to here. At the end of each turn, the most damaged sector restores 50% of its shields. Yeah, sure. Can I also do this one? Oh, can I only use one a turn? Okay, that's fine. Just get the shots off. Our friend has lowered its shield by a decent amount. So we're just going to do as much damage as we physically can. And try to get the kill on this thing. Do I wave it? Do I wave it? It moves it a bit. We're doing it. That's fine. That's a decent spot, honestly. Oh, and we can get a shot off on these. Okay, we did nothing. But, I mean, it was worth it. Oh, maybe if I hadn't moved it, though, it could have maybe got the kill. Or at least lowered it down pretty low. I need to realise that directional armor's a thing in this. Because I really haven't taken that to heart. So I don't think we'll get another round with that NPC. It was useful. It did do a decent amount. But I don't rate my chances of ever seeing that dude ever again. I hate when they get a flame off. I was kind of hoping that maybe I could get a situation where it didn't get a flame off. Although, is it going to survive? No, it had no chance. Its only hope was to not get destroyed by the blimmin' swift deaths. Right, first things first, send this into here. Nice, that's huge. We're going to move like this, skirting the edge, to move to here, to now start taking out the little guys that I can't really maneuver around. Because the big guy, he's scary, sure, but you can sort of maneuver around his general shtick. If it jumps through a unit, I don't think this counts as going through, sadly. What's this do? Warp channeler? Yeah, sure. Okay, that made it so it's one less turn on that. Okay, that's fine. Do I restart the shields, assuming that we'll have to deal with that? I don't think I do. But I think there's a chance I do this. To move to here. To give this dude an extra shot. I think that was 100% worth it. They get a shot on me, but they were always going to get a shot on me. We'll restart the shields on our next turn. It really doesn't want me to be dealing with that. I think I can sort of shuffle, though, past it. And luckily the heavy cruiser still doesn't get a shot on me. Or maybe it does, actually, from this side. No, it doesn't have the range. Okay, cool. A lot of these swift deaths, luckily, also don't get shots. That one probably will. No, it didn't. I wish they also got hurt by it. It's a little thing that I don't think would be even, like, that weirdly, like, anti... It wouldn't feel weird for them also to be hurt by that. Is he literally blocking my only way through? Is that seriously what he's doing? I mean, do I take this shot? It might kill. It might kill. Okay, that's changed my... That changes my... what I'm going to do a lot. Because now, it becomes dealing with you.
The impure tremble.
And you are relatively easy to deal with. He says, hopefully. We'll move to here. If I then proceed to drop down a missile. Wait, can I go here and... Oh, he's dead! He actually... I forgot... I keep forgetting that mechanic. He's very close to death. We do this. Okay, he's very, very close to death. Right, we're going to move one step. We're going to do this. We're going to drop down a missile, which is definitely in the wrong spot. I should have done this a turn earlier. And then we're going to move up to... Where's this dude? He's over here. Okay, we're going to move to about here. I think that's the right amount spot, and then we're going to restart the shields. Because we're going to be taking a lot of damage now. I don't see ourselves doing much better here. I think this is a very similar situation to what I had before. But, I mean, there's a chance, right? There's always a chance. I think the scary thing becomes navigating around the swift death fighters while also simultaneously doing damage and navigating around the ability of the big ship, which becomes a borderline impossible task at some points. Sure, let's do this. How annoying. I was really hoping that I was sort of banking on the fact that I could kill that. I mean, I can kill it still. But it becomes a bit more of an annoyance to do that. At least I think I can kill it still. If I move to here, and then the big guns can probably deal with this. It can. Okay. What do I do in this situation, though? What do I need the most? I probably need more warp channeling, but I can't do that. I can do that one. There. I don't think that did anything. This is port. So all shields to port, and then we sit here and we hope we don't get shot. We use an ability there though that I don't really want to be using at this point. Because that was the 90 degree movement. I'm not sure. I mean, I think we've got more health than we had before. But, I don't know. Oh, so that shows me how much health I've got left. Okay. We're going to move to here. We're going to kind of hope that we can get at least a shot off with the log. Okay, we can't. Makes me kind of wish I had the... Okay, we're going to do this. That didn't kill it. That's annoying. I thought it would do some damage to it because it has no hull. We're going to focus down killing things that are in the way. Knocking them down to at least one ship means they do significantly less damage. And then we hope. I'm hoping that the heal every turn is going to be sort of mitigate the damage the little ships are doing, and that I can sort of maneuver around that ship. Although I'll be honest, progressively I'm seeing more and more that I don't think I've got a chance. It's done its long turn now, and I worry that like I'm kind of in a bit of a pickle now that he has. If I can be in a situation where he can't hit me with everything though, then maybe it's a different story. I'm going to use these missiles to knock out little fighters. In fact, I actually think that might have been one of the problem things that I didn't do before that I should have done. How much movement does this do? 5 cells. So if I'm here, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I just hit into the thing. I don't think it will allow me to do that. So I'm going to move to here. Okay, and we're gonna... We should have taken a pot shot at one of these while we were coming. That's annoying. We're going to take a couple shots of this thing. We're going to hope to slowly whittle down its armor, because I don't think it's got a way of repairing said armor. We're going to put all of our shields into the front to hopefully mitigate some of that damage. We don't have that, so weirdly. Okay. Right, we're going to have to bear through this. Okay, that's a pretty good starting point. Only took 11 damage. Yeah, that's fine. That was a bit scary. That was also a bit scary. I think I'm going to try and keep behind the thing. I don't know how realistic that is. But I am a smaller ship, so maybe I can do some outmaneuvering. It's really dependent on how this goes. Okay, so I can move to around here, which is behind the thing. If I move to, like, here, I think I can take all my shots. I don't think I'll need this shot, though. Hey, that's one less ship attacking us. That's a big improvement. We're gonna move to here. How is my defenses looking? 47. Oh, it's not great. We're just gonna keep getting shots off. Keep getting shots off. And we're gonna stay here. This is our new home, for better or for worse. We're gonna have to tank all of the Swift fighter shots. That's just damage over time at this point that we can't deal with. We're just gonna have to take the pot shots that we can with our side cannons at them. And anything else, we're just taking. Send the torpedo into there. Okay. Let's take a shot with this. Okay, can't take a shot with that. Can I take a shot with this? Mitigate that kind of damage. We're going to move a step forward. We're going to shoot this guy. Do a bit of that damage. We're going to move to directly in front of this guy. Probably around here. This could mean that I'm in range of its side cannons. It's sadly a risk I have to take, because we're whittling down that armor slowly but steadily. I think I want to be... I think I want to just be here. Where are they going to attack me from? They're going to turn around. They're probably going to be attacking these sides, but I can't risk anything. Ooh, is he going to get a shot on me? That doesn't look like it's in range. It always turns more than I actually think it can actually turn. And then it self-rights. Like, that makes any sense. Like, this one was turning more this way, but it didn't at the end. Oh, that's worrying. Because I'm faster, I have to move into its range. It's so close to death. Look at that. Can I wave it? I can't wave it. This is worrying. We're gonna have to move to directly beside it. How is my side armor looking? Oh, it's got 100. How is my front armor looking, though? I can't... it's got 100. Okay, everything's over 100, so it's not horrendous. I think I can mostly tank it. We will get an extra shot off, which is helpful. But it's side armor, so it means almost nothing. I mean, I have to do this in assumption. And lowering my speed is actually kind of a bonus to me. Okay, that was like 12 damage, 23 damage. It didn't get its big laser off, that's huge. Okay, that's pretty huge. It didn't even summon more of these guys. There's always a load of them at the start because both of them were summoning it. Both the medium-sized ship and the big ship were summoning them. Now, there's only 2 of them every like 4 or 5 turns.
Strike them now!
That's pretty huge. We get a lot of shots on the back where we've rinsed through the armor. I don't think I'll be using this. We have to move up to here again. My armor's looking good. I can take another volley, I think. This might do tiny bits of full damage. Yeah, 2 damage. It's not huge, but it does mean that probably next turn I can get the kill. That's fine. That's fine. Keep moving. Keep moving. Do a turn. That's huge. You've just presented your death to me. That is I did not expect to win this. Even with all the bonuses that my friend told me about, like getting upgrading my ship, this still was an insanely hard fight. And not only did I spend all my cargo on upgrading the ship, I also then did a mission that gave me more reputation with them. And still they were this was a hard fight. But I think it's effectively... I think I can say that this is over. Near enough over. Move him over there. I don't want to deal with him. We can just wait out their timer. Or, more practically, we'll probably just kill them. That's huge. That is actually huge. I haven't had a look at these, actually, because I was so scared of them. I don't think that this is actually a fighter ship I've ever seen in my life. And I don't report myself to be an incredibly, what's the word? Incredibly, knowledgeable 40k person. But I'll be completely honest, I think these kind of look dumb. And that's why I'm getting rid of them. This is my TED Talk. Boom.
Blessed are the faithful.
We did it. We did it. I didn't expect to do it, but we did it. I didn't see how much scrap we got from that, but I'm hoping it's a decent amount, because I took a lot of damage in that fight. Do I up the hull again? Why not? What's the problem with upgrading my hull even more? Right, so Yanis is saved. All it took was me spending all of my time fighting it. Getting ready for that fight. I give more of that stuff to the blimmin' Navy after I've done the other battle. Wait. I've got to remember to blimmin' save before doing that. Who hit the new point? These people. Lord Captain, it's been a tragedy on Daggeras. Governor Driveston has dedicated most of his time to restoring the Astropath Choir lost to the Warpstorms. But the psychers he assembled were struck by an unknown assault. They heard something, and it cast them into madness. The Astropaths have lost sleep, clawed at their skin to the flesh, muttered gibberish, and now they've gone completely berserk. They had to be eliminated, and now only a few of the most resilient Astropaths are upholding the connection to Daggeras. But how long will they last? What say my advisors? Where can we attain a new choir? The Astropaths are among the most finely trained specialists in the Imperium. We beheld the light of the Emperor himself and gained a special bond with our master. I strongly advise the rogue trader to recruit only sanctioned psychers who are capable of keeping their talents in check. If there's not enough, the Inquisition will assist you in locating and acquiring more. Your lordship, Lady Theodora, not only had enemies in the Expanse, but friends as well. Those whom she helped out, rescued and saved. I think these people can offer a helping hand. Among them are several powerful planetary rulers who possess both astropaths and a deep respect for the family name. There's a lot of psychers on my home planet, Lord Captain. You know why? There, we are not despised, persecuted, or enslaved on the black ships. There, we are sheltered from raids, educated and respected. Of course, this is all done in secrecy from outsiders, but I can suggest which ruler to contact. Perhaps the Von Valentian name will be enough to make a deal and obtain a more educated group of Asapaths, rather than some criminal rabble. I'm not picking you. There's no way I'd do that. What do I get from you? Witch collectors? Or bunch of security? Or not happening? Cool, so I'm going to pick... I like more security. I'll ask all friends. It will be done. I wonder how many of them are still alive. A ship carrying 24 Astropaths soon arrived on Dagorus. They've descended to the surface covered head to toe with protective amulets. As if going to war, the news of the tragedy that befell the previous choir quickly spread through the expanse. Each of them conveyed words of amity for the ruler who had sent them, and each asked permission to visit the family crypt to pay respect to Lady Theodora. The tragic pestilence of the Astropaths has not appeared again, but all of them have reported hearing strange whispers ever since the first day on the planet. Nice. People for... I don't think I want any of these. Let's go see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. Is it another place that's been attacked by a vicious abomination? Let's have a look. How can I have none of this, but all of this stuff? Right, what's this devastation? A Drukhari raid targets the planet and drags away thousands of people aboard their vessels. Sure. Let's see how bad this raid is. I'm expecting there to be another big ship. But these ones should teleport and go invisible or be really, really fast. Which means I can't really, do the flanking maneuvers that I normally do. Which is going to be a problem. Oh, it's only 2 of them. Okay. That doesn't seem nearly as bad. Are their weapons incredibly powerful? Are the leech torpedoes gonna heal them? All of these are possibilities. Nice. Get rid of those leech torpedoes. I don't like what they are. They kind of scare me. Okay, so if I move to here, can I then get off this attack on... Honestly, I'm so scared of these leech torpedoes. I'm honestly half debating whether to hit them instead of this dude. But no, I probably should hit this guy. I'll put down a torpedo here. Okay, we'll wait a turn. I want to see what these leech torpedoes, are they scary? Or maybe I just never deal with them. And so I never find out if they're scary. That's my kind of hope, if I'm being honest. Is he gonna kill it? Nice, that's huge. That's huge. This fight does not seem even close to the other fight. Why is one of them incredibly strong and the other one significantly less so? What did that do? Did that do anything? Doesn't feel like it. It didn't add a status effect. Maybe it healed him. That's my assumption, right? When I hear leech in games, I assume... Okay, well then it's going to be one of those things where if it hits me, I'm going to take damage. keep shooting them. How did I miss so many of those attacks? Gonna move to here. We're gonna shoot them again. And then... boop. Okay, took some damage there, but I think that was worth it. Because I think they are... unless this is one of those ones that comes in loads of waves, I think we just won. Yes, kill the torpedoes. I don't want to deal with them. Never mind, these torpedoes are harder to hit than the blimmin' ships. Which makes sense, they were much smaller, now that I think about it. I started that sentence, did not think about it for a second. Now that I've thought about it, yeah, that makes complete sense. That gave me 120 scrap. That probably pays the bill? Yeah, I did. Right. Let's go give these to our best friends, the Imperial Navy, because they give me a cool... because I kind of want to go into this final act with the strongest things I physically can get, right? What are the chances I get to Daggerus and I can do those side quests? Because they're definitely going to eat away at me. And none of the people that I think they're related to, like, perished in that fight. At least I don't think they did. Hey, mate, guy who gives me all of my stuff. Go talk to the other people. I want to transport some goods to the Imperial Navy. Here, have all my stuff. Oh, nice, you've leveled up. What did you gain? Nothing I can use because I don't have the profit factor. Okay. Why did I choose to get your stuff again? Why don't I not have, like, a load of profit factor? You know what it might be, actually. Contracts. Any of these give me profit factor? This one does. This one? Not useful. Oh! Oh, but I only just gained a bunch. I don't want to lose it just for adamantine. People for provisions, though. Yeah. People for chemicals. Yeah. Wait, so I could do this, get 5. Do this, get 2. That means that I effectively do this for 1 to get 2. Is that worth 1 for 2? I think it is. Cool. And then we're gonna go to this. And it's... no, not that thing. This. And it's one of these ones that needed... yes, this one. Profit factor up, weapons up. I get this cool weapon. I lose a load of stuff, but that's fine. People for more efficiency. I don't think efficiency really matters in this situation. I think I should just assume that this is the way to go. Oh no, I got the ability to do this. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, let's take that one. God, looking at those contracts was definitely the right decision. Shame I can't do any of these, though. What do I need for this one? Why can't I do it? Why is this one locked? Is it? I don't understand. Why is this one locked? All of the requirements are done. Why? I saw it. I saw it before anyone says it. I saw it. Yes, I know. I need more adamantine. I just want to get that out of the way. No contracts available. I could do these ones. But I don't think I want to do them. Mainly because it will require me to think about how they work. And I don't know how they work, I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. What do I want to do here? So is it just back to Daggerus, I guess? There's no space combat there, by the way. Just a heads up. Let's have a look at what I got. It's not this profit. It's not here. It's not here. It's not this one. It's this one. Lord Captain, the minds of... I'm not going to say that. Are once again in turmoil. At the depths of level MD Zeta/05, the Wardens have discovered a mountain of mutilated bodies, as if crushed by millstones of the mining machines. All the dead are convicts. The gods believe that there is a cult of heretics operating in the ranks of the slaves, offering human sacrifices. The convicts themselves claim that this atrocity was committed on the order of the superintendent to rid the prison of the more inconvenient prisoners. The superintendent tried to reason with the mob of slaves, but was mauled instead. His desecrated remains were found inside the cells, where the prisoners were being tortured during the interrogations of these strange convicts. The warden has managed to isolate the rebels inside the mining facilities, but an assault would result in a high loss of workforce. On the other hand, the slaves are ready to lay down their weapons, cease their violence, and repent if this rogue trader would only demonstrate some compassion towards their plight, perhaps by reforming some of the more severe punishments. What think you, my officers and advisers? Shireen, if the governor and the pack of wardens cannot handle their duties, should they not take their place of their wards? And could there not be worthy administrators among those who oppose them? Those who could do better? A mob of commoners has mauled a nobleman who has been attempting to reason with them. How awful! Perhaps the underground madness has spread among them, and assumed a new form, turning them into monsters in the process. It would be cruel to kill them if this is the case. It is more humane to dissect their brains in order to well-meaningly reduce the ferocity and inclination towards disobedience. It had once been by my house when the serfs had rebelled in their ignorance, a rather merciful step. I do not care about the wardens, the convicts, or the problems. I care about the dead bodies. Who left them? That is the important question. If the bodies are not destroyed yet, then we could conduct a divination. The ritual is not very appetizing, but a psyker, not on the squeamish side, could learn more about their death. Let's have a look. Punish the whole prison administration and send them into mines and gain new ones. Complacency, efficiency. They revolted. Order them to stop torturing the prisoners beyond reason. This one's just better than this one. Weird, but okay. Scourge. Don't want to do that one anyway. That one be interesting. Yeah. I think I'm going to do this one. Why not? I'm genuinely relieved that I will not have to take part in this dirty business. The man found among the prisoners was not a sanctioned psyker, but was gifted enough to perform the ritual sent to the colony by Idra. While digging through the intestines of the dead body and mumbling something to himself, he had seen the dark figure that committed this vile crime. The vision had slipped away his mind, leaving him an incontinent loon. Although he was now unable to describe it clearly, it was clear that the figure was not human. The riot had subsided. How long do I have until this is done? A bit of time. Oh, literally a turn. Lord Captain, a strange anomaly has been detected on Kibagaima. A series of orders defined as Procedure 0C forced itself into the production algorithms. The servants on the Omnicide define its execution status as most sacred, and therefore follow its instructions impedily. In just one cycle, cameras were erected in all the manufactorums connected by the computer channels of the cogitators. They make a pattern similar to those applied to the digital cells of the machine spirit. The Zero C procedure commands Magi with an above-average psi receptive index to enter the cells. Those tech priests who took their seats in the cell fall into blissful data dream where they listen to the binaric hymn very similar to those that periodically whirled from the warp vox of Cubus Delphin. The performance of the manufactorums have dropped. Many of this machine god servants have abandoned their posts and are pleading for the privilege of fulfilling procedure 0C. But the enforcers have taken custody of the cells and wards their volunteers away from them. What do you say, advisors? Those things need to be filled with high psi-sensitive tech priests? Okay, but why use our servants? Look in the remote station, an outpost for those who were banished into the wilderness as unfit, and those shall find 3 times as many more suitable candidates than in the manufactorum. Psi-receptibility rarely goes hand in hand with high rationality, and such tech priests often end their careers in the wilderness. Are they singing? It is surprising that your race was able to achieve such harmonious form of interaction with man-made tools. My kinsmen also use psychoacoustic harmonies to guide our creations. I'm not a bone singer myself, but I might be able to tell your servants of certain principles regarding how the universe sounds. I find these sacrilegious suggestions to be a breach of the Data Unity Protocol. A signal seemingly from nowhere that has a higher execution priority? A perfect weapon for capturing the planet. It should be anathemized, and I am ready to summon a cadre of competent Texoricists from the Inquisitor. Armor of refraction. No, I don't want to lose profit factor. Lose security? Maybe. Interesting. Yeah, share your wisdom. I don't care about security. We will see if the Monkai are capable of learning from the civilized. Your servants have started their interrogation, seeking to determine the nature and purpose of this mysterious procedure. They have encountered ancient creations of data smithing, impossible in the current times, and have been filled with a great awe. They could not fathom the wisdom of the digital architect. The blasphemous research of Xenos knowledge undertaken as part of this interrogation has led to a series of heretical acts of creation. The weakened minds of the Majors sought to apply the secrets of the Eldari to their research. The culprits were servitorized, and the result of their work placed in a protective forbidden directory. As it should. Sure, this seems decent. Imagine learning from Xenos. Anyway, I wonder when the Eldar's gonna do the whole mind melding thing again. Couldn't be me. I wouldn't do that kind of thing. Right. Let's go to this place. Yes. Now, this either immediately starts the main story stuff, or allows me to move around a bit, and hopefully only starts if I talk to that guy. In which case, I'm probably going to just do all the other side quest stuff, because I'm the kind of person who likes to do all the side quests. As long as they're not incredibly annoying, you know. Because there's always a chance. Greetings, your lordship. Yep, I'm the best. Yep, I'm the best. Yep. Yeah, I know. I know, I'm great. I killed all of those Drukhari, all by myself. Although I did have a lot of friends with me. So I guess my group all by themselves. I hope I didn't go into the gate. I don't think that was the gate. Because that says Valencia's palace. By the way, I haven't... I actually don't know, and this is kind of a bit... I guess it's a bit sad, but I actually don't know if it's actually pronounced Von Valencia. I've just been pronouncing it Von Valencia. Okay, so what are the possible things? Throne room. Return to the palace of the Adeptus Administratum. Oh, so that one is needed in the other area, but this one is to talk with. Oh, the delegation for Lady Cassia. Yeah, that feels like I need to do that. No, Bachelor Ceremony, I know that you exist, but I don't need to talk to you. I need to talk to the designation from the... I'll take this stuff. It's my stuff, right? I can take it. Hello, Master of Ceremony. Whereabouts are they? Throne, yeah, this one's Throne Room, Palace, Von Valencia. So they're supposed to be here. The Chancellor must be notified. Ah, okay. So let's go talk with the Chancellor. Whereabouts is she, though? There she is. Okay. She's hiding behind here. Your Lordship? I hope your stay in Dargos will be beneficial to your physical and mental state. I understand that the heir of the proletariat must have his hands full, but one shouldn't forget about rest. What about the meeting with the navigators of House Ocilia? Allow me to report that the esteemed navigators of House Ocilia have taken residence in the great guest estate and await a meeting with you. How would you like to receive them? At least one profit factor? Screw it, I'll do it. Understood. Would you like to hold a meeting shortly? Yes, I am ready. Then I will have the messages sent to retrieve the esteemed guests. I don't like that I have to bring everyone with me. That implies they could attack me. I should have just taken the profit factor loss and had all that adamantine for all the different things. It's the one thing holding me back. I have like 20 of everything else. Oh look, there's House Ocilia. Haven't I already met you guys? And said, she's my navigator, you can't have her. I mean, I do love those capes. Regent. Ocilia, esteemed delegations, the Rogue Trader and Von Valencian Proletariat welcomes you. Come this way, please. See, that was up for too long. Some of them were up for like not long enough, but that one was definitely up for too long. Was that a group of only nobility that were here to see them? Because they all were wearing purple, and that's like the, for me at least, the sign of like their nobility. They're wearing purple, their nobility. Because it's the colour of royalty in a lot of situations, and also just real life. Right, what are they gonna say? Come on, Cassie, you're the best at persuasion. I think. I seem to remember you being pretty good at persuasion. Yep, they've arrived. Can I? His companion? Okay, it's all the other people. I swear we talked to these people before, did we not? Did we not say, she's mine, you can screw off? I guess they've come again because they're like, no, we really want her. And, we don't accept no. A tall, wizened old man, a tall, wizened old man proudly stares at you with milky, unblinking eyes. Loose skin sways with every move, as if the navigator's flesh is detached from his bone. An unsightly hole mars the regent's face where his nose should be, and the old man's skull is covered with spiky growths. Rogue Trader, on behalf of House Ocilia, we would like to express our immense satisfaction at this meeting, and our gratitude for the warm welcome. It pleases us to know there are still lords in the Acronis Expanse who observe etiquette and the traditions of hospitality. And yet this is not why we're here. Our Grace is obliged to note how much the Rogue Trader has done for House Osilia by protecting its beloved child. We've waited many turns to behold her radiant visage. Come now, child, there is much we need to discuss. As long as Lady Navigator remains under my protection, I will speak on her behalf. I suppose we can tolerate that. After all, it's you who rescued the child. If so, tell us what happened on Irak 5. The renegades among your people seized control of the station and tried to kill the Lady Navigator. They didn't get away with it. In that case, House Osilia is deeply indebted to the Rogue Trader, and we are willing to appropriate such a magnanimous gesture. We trust that a treaty of friendship and alliance, underpinned by the transfer of several artifacts of exceeding rarity, will suffice. Now come, child, it's time we depart for your new home so that we may finish what we started. Cassie, I would be honoured if you decided to stay. Unthinkable! This happened.
Don't just stand there. Help the Rogue Trader defend the child and the palace.
This definitely happened. Am I?
With Tisiphone's tyranny, kill the girl.
Am I gone insane? Did this not happen? But I mean, it's fine. We've got blimmin' four navigators, my crew, and some guards. We've got this. I mean, this couldn't have happened because when was the last palace I was in? Unless they attacked. No, because this I recognise this. Okay, Pascal, go to the front. You hide behind this. I will. I was tempted to just have me sit on the throne. As like yeah, I don't need to come out and fight you. But I don't want to underestimate. I mean, it is a psyker. Oh, and yeah, I guess Cassie, you should probably hide, right? No, that's me. I was talking about Cassia. She should hide. Right, Pascal. Oh, they've actually maneuvered in a way that's kind of annoying. You can move to here. You can put down the front line thing to be out here. And then you can put this on him. And then you can put this on you. Because I don't want the Lady Navigator to get a load of attacks. And then we're going to hit all of these people. That's all. Argenta. You're going to show them the true power of the Rogue Traders. And why we have not lost no matter how many times people have tried to kill us. Show them. Let's just make it doubly short. You're confident about your approach. You're gonna even make it so that they have a chance of falling over. Because why not?
As the Emperor completes my Emperor.
Oh, only one fell over. That's a shame.
I'll do it.
Anyway. Let's do that again. I could do like this, I guess.
As the Emperor commands, this is why I was chosen. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Well, that was fun. Go hide over here.
Stay vigilant.
Wardens, do your work. There's a guy on the floor, kill him. Thank you. God, they're listening to me. I must actually be a Rogue Trader now. Yeah, you're gonna focus this person down. You're gonna make her your prey.
Your cause,
We're going to call the bold.
Stadium is beneath me.
And then we're going to penetrating
I
shot.
understand your intent.
And then we're going to shoot this guy.
If I must. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Wait, what the heck? Did it dodge that? Okay. I don't know how it dodged that, but it did. Navigator, deal with it. Nice, 10 damage. I mean, I hate stun grenades. I hate their guts. The fact that you did that is very annoying. Let's move to here. What did this do again? Oh yeah, cool. So we're gonna do all the important things, which aren't the attack. Though of course just making sure that every single person is taunted to Ablard, including these people as well. And then we're going to put up the defensive stance, and just in case we're going to put up the bulwark, and then finally we'll get an attack off on like that guy. There's an argument to say don't do the bulwark, instead just go for the instead just go for the multi-attack, but I think it's probably worth it. Is there any buffs that I need to put on this? No, I think I'm fine for now. So I do the attack, then I put on the assassin thing, then I do the second attack, then you do this, and then we're gonna do this. I should have put this on, it would have killed. Ah, what a shame. Or use this ability. I probably would have killed as well. I mean, do I do this? Yeah, we're doing this. He's dead. We're gonna move to her. We're going to use this ability. Grants. No, it's not useful. We're just gonna repeatedly hit her in the head. Or do I use this ability? No, I don't need to. I don't need to have a small chance of hitting when I can just hit. Just repeatedly hit her in the face. This is what happens when you try and get one of my crew, even if they're a waste of space, which Cassia obviously is not. By the way, Cassia, do me a favor. I want you to buff me. I wonder if they if you don't have anyone taunting this guy, do you reckon they specialize in focusing her? Because that would make narrative sense.
Follow my lead.
Oh, Cassia's actual turn now. Did you notice I also forgot? Because I noticed it. Let's put this on you.
If I may,
And then let's do this.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
We're just gonna quickly just put this on you.
Best defense is a good offense.
We're gonna quickly just finish you off.
I'll make it happen.
And then there wasn't any enemies left. Cassia? Who do you want to give another turn to? You know what? Give me another turn.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
What did they put on me? Perplexed. Gosh. That's confusing.
I'll see to it
Do you get the joke?
I'll
No?
make it happen.
Was it a bad joke? You tell me if it was a bad joke. I think that was a great joke.
It's as good as you should have thought twice before crossing me.
Oh, is it because I still technically have the ability up? Oh. Oh, that's great. I guess you guys are just getting shot repeatedly then. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry.
I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
Whose turn is it now? Oh, it's Cassia. You reckon, hey, Cassie, do you reckon you could do enough damage to hurt him? Probably could, but it's not worth.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
So instead, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna put this on
Isn't
you,
this a job for the serfs?
because why not? And then this on you.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Come on, Warden, do your job. Hit them. I'm pretty sure you just hit our ally there. I mean, that's pretty impressive. That you missed a shot when you were that close. Okay, I understand that I'm being a bit mean, but you've got to look at what they're doing and go, come on. Come on. I have a feeling that the only person that's definitely going to have a chance to attack is you. So we're just going to hit you with the bleed. So that hopefully you die on one of these turns, and then that'll be my turn.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
And then we're just gonna, what, like one shot? We could just do this. Focus all of my attacks on him. Yeah, let's do that.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I don't know if I'm supposed to do that every turn. I do, because I don't... There's no disadvantage to doing it every turn. Let's do that again.
I'll do it. You escaped the Emperor's judgment.
Next.
Doubt is for the weak.
This guy thought he could... They could take this place. Bang. I seem to remember going to her and going, you're... Maybe I watched someone play through this. Mercy! The Lady Navigator covers her face with her disfigured scaly hands, each with an extra finger, and a conjoined phalangeal bone? Her clothes are covered in blood, most of that of your servants, and several unexploded bolts are sticking out of her chest plate. Rogue Trader, whether on purpose or out of ignorance, you are harbouring a monster that is cunningly pretending to be an innocent maid. Spare me, and I will swear to tell you the whole truth about the madness that is devouring House Orsilio like a malignant tumour. Do not let the Regent deceive you with honeyed lies, lest the cursed child ruin your proletariat as well. Your fate will be decided during the trial, Lady Elena. I will hear what you wish to tell me. Thank you for your leniency. The unnaturally bulbous eye of the Navigator constantly shifts between you and Cassia. Black secretions run down her cheeks instead of tears, leaving unsightly streaks. I swear to tell the Rogue Trader nothing but the truth. May the God Emperor be my witness. Pathetic. Silence, with all due respect. House Orsilio has hardly covered itself in glory this far today. It is time for its representative answers before the Rogue Trader. Lady Elaine, what do you have to say in your defense? I do not know what it is you wish to learn, but I will start from the very beginning. A long time ago, Tisiphone ascended to the throne of Orsilio. She was a daring novator who brought part of the house to the Expanse, hoping to strengthen our position in the Imperium. The house prospered, but Tisiphone was never satisfied. She went mad in her pursuit of power, seeking more influence, more control, and she saw enemies everywhere, even among her loyal followers. Paranoia was slowly driving her insane, and one day she created the Starway Atlas, a relic that is implanted in our bodies at birth, a noose around our necks. Our gift and our damnation. She used this atlas to control us, subdue our will, and mold our thoughts. If anyone put a toe out of line, she killed them with a glance. At first, many branches of House Orsilio tried to resist her tyranny, and she cut them down with extreme brutality. For example, the entire Setala branch was destroyed simply because its leader asked too many questions about the Atlas and wanted to know the truth about its creations. I understand her transgressions, but what does that have any of that have to do with Lady Cassia? She passed her atlas on to her successor before fleeing the house, to a newborn child. We could not surrender the throne to the tyrant's creature. She was cunning and treacherous. She must have hatched the entire plan beforehand. Her disappearance, the child, the transfer of the leash. We feared that one day she would be reborn in Cassia's body, and we could not let this happen. You called Cassia a monster because of her mother's atlas? Oddly, yes, but there is more. Have you never felt pure or unadulterated disgust while standing close to her? Or perhaps fury or fear? Who but a monster would manipulate the minds and feelings of others, even more so than she herself did? Her mother herself did. What else is this Ocelio lady guilty of? Her madness weakened the dynasty, and not long after the Novatas vanished, indeed her loyal followers lie when they say that she chose to retire. The truth is that nobody knows the truth. I hope she's rotting away on one of her secret worlds. Why didn't you attack her before? Why now? Her mother always had plenty of opponents, but we were afraid to trust one another. Any of us could be spying for her followers. We saved our strength and dealt the first blow for 5 years after the heir was born, striking one of the estates on. But the girl survived, and Regent Aranoto hid her so far away and guarded so thoroughly it took us another 13 years to find her. Wait. 5 years, 13 years. She's 18? Okay, she didn't look that. There was another 2, okay. To get into the Regent's good graces and reach Iraq 4. Now Cassia is in the spotlight and the House Council is about to put her on the throne. Surely there's no better time to cut off the serpent's head. So you admit that the Regent wasn't aware of the assassination attempt? The Regent is guilty of mass killings, intimidation, inhuman torture, abetting her mother and raising her heir. His crimes are many, but this one is not among them. I'd love to see his head on the chopping block, but honor prohibits me from slandering him in a trial before the Rogue Trader. I think I've heard enough. The Rogue Trader now knows of the Regent's atrocities and the girl's corruption. I hope I have succeeded in warning you about the dangers that lurks within Cassia Ocelio. Which one of these do I want to do? Regent? She made an attempt on my life and attempted Lady Cassia's life and attacked a Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader, House Ocelio humbly asks for your lenience and forgiveness. We could not even imagine these vile rats could be scurrying among our ranks. As for them sneaking into the Rogue Trader's palace and staging an unthinkable crime, God Emperor be our witness, these accursed renegades seek to spark a feud between our houses. Come now, Regent. You have proven your innocence. I believe you, Regent, and yet this is now the second attempt that's been made on Cassia's life. I need answers. We are ready to tell you everything we know that this is so that this misunderstanding can be remediated? I don't know that word. As quickly as possible. Tell me about the renegades. They are madmen who seek to destroy the century-old traditions of our great house. So carefully nurtured by the previous Novata, they deem the century of her rule a tyranny, and our most sacred relic a curse that must be destroyed. Fools! If the Atlas were to be destroyed, the whole House of House Ocelio would follow into oblivion. Why do the renegades seek to destroy the house relic? They dread its power, for only a Novata can fully grasp the mysteries and harness the power of the Starway Atlas. What the renegades call a leash, we call a guiding star. Why are the people trying to kill Lady Cassia? Everyone in the house knows that the child is the keeper of the one true Starway Atlas, which once belonged to our great Novator. The ungrateful wretches secretly hated her grace, and when she abdicated her responsibilities and set off for parts unknown, they staged a revolt to destroy her successor. Does Cassia really carry this atlas? We believe it in with our heart, all our hearts. Novator spent many cycles on the world where the child was born. It is said that everyone who witnessed the miracle of her birth simultaneously departed for a destination known only to the Novator. She gave the orders and followed them soon after, leaving her precious gift, the Atlas, to Cassia, and therefore marking her as her successor. I think I've heard enough. Lady Cassia, you too are an injured party in this. What would you do in my place? I think I am ill-prepared to make judgments of this kind. I am sure the rogue trader knows what to do better than I. I'm ready to deliver judgment. I find the lady guilty of the attempted murder of Lady Cassia and the attack on the rogue trader. You call this a fair trial? Ridiculous. Everyone here is rotten to the core. All of you heretics and madmans. Curse you, curse you. Lady Cassia, I ask that you do your duty as the custodian of the Atlas of the House of Celio. No. That feels like I'm sending her off. Let's try it though. No, I would never forgive me, but I refuse. Fair enough. She's the best persuasion person. Dungeons. Allow me to ask what fate awaits the esteemed regent and other members of the family. I hereby dismiss all charges. It pleases me to know that the enemy's schemes failed to harm relations between our dynasties, but tell us, what future awaits House Orsilio and the von Valencia proletariat? I wish to help Orsilio solve their current problems. Let's sign a treaty of friendship and alliance between our dynasties. Nice, we got 15 more. What? I wish to help. What about exchange of culture and technology? Fair enough. So I wish to help us solve their current problems. No, I pressed the wrong button. As we said earlier, the child must return to the fold of the house. We hope that you will be gracious enough to acquiesce. There are traitors in your midst. Would Lady Navigator not be safe under my protection? There is a long pause. The regent stares at you as if trying to peer through your skin, muscle and bone and see the darkest corners of your heart. You are not wrong, rogue trader. If you are willing to take care of the child while we deal with our problem, so be it. The House of Orsilio may have suffered pain of a schism, only we can protect the child from our brethren and lead her to the path of enlightenment, to the Novator's throne. Good. Get them out of here. Who cares about them? You're not taking Cassia. Cassia's like one of my most important characters. Also, she's actually not that bad of a person. I don't think she's horrendous. Yeah, sure. Hello, Master of Ceremonies. I'm not talking to you anytime soon. I'm going to move to here. And then I have to do... I think I've got to go to the admin palace. After I've done the admin palace thing, then I will talk to Cassia. After I've talked to Cassia, then I will talk to the Master of Ceremonies. I think that's fair. So either I've done that one before, or, what is probably more likely, I've watched someone play through that bit before. Now, don't get me wrong, the tag... I think the tag that I have on... Do I still have... It's my first... No, I don't have the first time one on. But it is blind. except for very specific points, which are the points I'm talking about right now. I've watched occasional bits of my friend playing this game while he did a stream on Discord, but that's it. It's not like I only know like tiny bits that were like maybe that bit. I don't know. I'll tell you what, no, I'm here now, so I may as well go to the bridge and talk with Cassia. After I talk with Cassia, then maybe I can do that. I'm not even really sure if we're supposed to go to the Administratum, but I think so. Because that's the only place that I think would be the Administratum Palace, is the other thing on that list. Although there wasn't like a little notification to say, little icon to show that it was, what's the word? To show that it was a quest. But I think that's the right place. I think it's near the front where the helmsman is that she normally goes, because she's normally helping the helmsman. Hey, Cassia.
It is so fortunate you have come.
I admit I was seeking you out.
Myself. After the events on Dargonus. It
Dargonus?
felt like anthracite grey
Damn, I've
mantle
been calling
had
it Dagorus for so long.
spent a long time
Dargonus.
thinking back to our very first meeting and what happened
Dargonus.
next.
Okay.
I cannot wait to shake off this dreary color. You are the only one who I trust to hear this confession. The thought of being Novator both frightens and
Sickens me.
How can
But
I manage an entire house if I cannot even control my powers? I am just grateful to you for always being close.
Don't worry about it.
and guiding me to the right path.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Rogue Trader. It will be an honor to keep guiding your vessel through the Sea of Souls until you decide otherwise.
I hope you're feeling a little safer now that the Elena Orselio has been executed.
On the contrary, Lord Captain.
The mere thought of what happened tightened.
A grey-blue slip noose around my throat. To realize, again and again, how fervently your subjects hate you. I am sorry, Lord Captain. I should not have darkened your colors with my own struggles.
You did not mention the Starway Atlas when we met.
I would never reveal this secret to an outsider. But you have come to my aid more than once already. The Starway Atlas is a sacred artifact of House Orselio. It helps our navigators chart a course through the warp. This crystal, I mean, the Atlas, has been inside
So it's a
me
crystal.
for as long as I can remember, giving me strength. But the others... I noticed the renegades in the palace were choked by ashen ghosts of despair when we met face to face.
Oh, okay. Is it a chaotic thing?
For their atlases.
The Atlas is some kind of crystal that is implanted in the navigators of House Orsilio at birth.
But my atlas is much more powerful than the others. It's the Atlas of Tisiphone herself.
Tisiphone. Okay.
That's what people have whispered behind my back my whole life, although no one knew for certain. But I always suspected. I simply did not wish to admit it to myself.
Certain navigators in your house fear the Atlas's power.
Certain navigators in my house have tried to kill me more than once. But the tales of Tisiphone's brutality, I am beginning to wonder. What if they are all true? What if I will be a new tormentor to those who serve me?
Thank you for telling me.
Thank you for listening.
Sure.
I have enjoyed your
Is that the end of the mission? It is. Cool. But it says remove. It says it didn't say palace there. It says return to the palace of the Adeptus Administratum. Of the highest difficulty in any. I feel like I'm doing that, aren't I? But I mean, if I don't do it, I don't do it. Who cares? Getting 15 of these though is huge. I wish I had got those earlier, because that would have meant I could have not done dangerous jumps. Administratum. Take these people. I don't think I'll need to do any form of attacks. I feel like this is going to be like the second most fortified area on the planet. Your admin center and your palace feel like they're... honestly, you'd probably have the admin center be more heavily guarded.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Welcome to the Palace of the Adeptus Administratum. Your lordship, please follow me.
I always have
Let's
a
get
backup
over
plan.
here. I feel like whoever's in charge of this place is going to be one of, if not the most boring person I've ever met. All of these people have human brains in, by the way. Just heads up. All of them have human brains. I don't feel like that's incredibly useful, but I'll take it. Master of Seals. Another noble bypassing the queue under the pretexts of just wanted to ask. All you highborns ever want is just to ask. But what about protocol? This is what I'm asking. Who is going to follow protocol? What? So I paid off a few clerks to let us skip the queue, Shireen. Your time is more important to me than any little formality. Very well, don't just stand there. You're here now, or do you think the Master of Seals has nothing better to do than receive unexpected guests? Begin entry, current hour, current time, current cycle, 41st millennium. Do you know who I am? Don't you know who I am? Wilbur von Valencia, sole heir of the rogue trader Theodore von Valencia. May the throne radiance guide her on to the other side. The sole person to publicly assert their claim to be precise. Albert Versian, censure on right hand of the now departed Theodore von Valencia and of her now extant heir. A lady navigator of House Ocelia whose name and deeds are unknown to me. It says here that the Von Valencian dynasty have owed your house 1 gold throne for 30 cycles. Here, take this, and I at last will mark that matter closed. I, House Ocelia, thank you for your services, Master of Seals. Of course, I know who's standing before me. It's my job to know. Does that mean my reputation has preceded me as well? Esteemed Dharma? No, I've not received a report about you. My companion wishes to obtain a Merchatum Tabula Officiale. I take it you're as a sponsor? In that case, you must submit a written application in conformity with template hash 404.01, as well as a written permission for the processing and notarizing of the personal data of your most sacred personages. Without it, I cannot issue Mistress Haydara. Mistress Haydara the forms for collecting those seals required to obtain the Meritum Tabula Officiale, the certificate of an official trade representative. Seals? What seals? We will discuss that when Bilbo von Valencia has prepared the primary documentation. Sure, I complete it. 1 hour. It took an hour. Actually, that's not too weird. Next is the consent form for the processing and notarizing of the personal data of your most secret personages. Yeah, sure. This is going to take like 10 hours. Application received, processed, approved. Come on, esteemed Dharma. What's that you were saying about seals? Here is your document, Mistress Haydara. Unfortunately, it does not yet have legal force. I can certify it as a sacred document once it has received 2 seals of approval. Very easy to obtain. In the Imperial Court, Administratum servitors have been handling such tasks for over 150 cycles. There is one such servitor here on Dargonus. Fuck, I've completely forgotten how they said it. Dargonus. In the Rogue Trader's Palace. The second is duty bound to keep the seal in the Teclis Epsilon system. Why can you not officiate it here? According to the amendments 3-C/8 implemented by Perfectus Estine II, One of the seals must be kept in the palace of the ruler of the von Valentian proletariat, remaining a symbol of the unbreaking link between the sacred warrant and the Adeptus Administratum. The second seal is held in the Teclis Epsilon system in accordance with Decree OL-008/ZN. Unfortunately, after a fire 200 cycles ago, all that remains of the original decree is an addendum certified by an unknown adept with the initials AA. No instructions repealing this decree were ever received from Holy Terror, therefore the seal remains where it ought to be. Find Administratum servants and have them place 2 seals of approval. The goal is clear. Please do return once you have documents prepared.
Is there money to be made?
Is
None
there...
are better at searching.
Wait, what did you find? Ooh! I know you haven't been a full cycle since I appointed you, but please cover for me with the Master of Seals for the Emperor's sake. I completely forgot about one extremely important seal. I'm going to run upstairs to do it. I don't think it will take long. I'll be back in a couple hours. Sure. Hey, Master of Seals. Okay, I thought maybe I could rat that person out. Yes, I am the kind of person that tries to rat somebody out. Well, that was annoying. So I've got to... I think this will probably be the... I don't even think... I said we are going to finish Act 2, and I don't think... I guess we're finishing off Act 2 in a way. We'll go here, then we'll go to that weird system. The Epsilon something system. We'll deal with that, and then once we've dealt with the Epsilon something system, we'll finally talk to the Master of Ceremonies that's been sitting, waiting there for me for what probably is... It's definitely a couple hours. I wish there was this bit that was a bit faster. Just because all I need to do is go into this place and... Trader's Palace. Must be in charge. Okay. We'll go talk to her. Then we'll go talk to the person wherever they are supposed to be. And if I need to get there using special, like, more scary routes, I have 15 to use of the Navigator's Insights. That's finding 15 new ways to go. That's insane. Imagine if I had gotten those earlier. Which I guess I would have to have come here earlier. Which I guess would have been really hard to do, in fairness. Because it is a bit out of the... It's the most out of the way. It's quite obvious that they wanted you to do this one at least later on the... What's this? Mr. Sade, my patience is not easily exhausted, but you're coming very close, and I should repeat myself again. No, I will not be issuing you any seal. Not in exchange for your honest word, nor for a bribe. Why didn't you wait for me? Why did you have to try and go through and to my assistant and you didn't even mention me? Hidara, come on. I see the family resemblance with Abelard now. You cannot see further than your own nose, my dear Clementai? I feel like it's Clementai. That feels like it's right. It wasn't a bribe, it was a gift. I was gonna give it you. I spent 2 hours doing the blimmin' thing. Your lordship, I apologise for this ugly scene, but might I ask that you rein in Mistress Sadea and put a stop to her inflammatory actions towards me? As the Exalted One is my witness, Shuri, I tried everything I could to spare you any unnecessary headache over the seals for the thing. I even showed this aid with a temper worse than a sandstorm, the certificate with your signature. But your Chancellor merely kept batting me away with a flail of baseless denials. I suspect the reason for that has nothing to do with my humble personage. Oh no, this isn't about me at all. I see. Well, Chancellor, will you tell us yourself, or should I help you? Mistress, I require the... Mistress Rursian? I require the document be certified. Where is the court servitor, the keeper of the seals? I'm afraid that my words may anger you, your lordship. The seal you're looking for was lost over a quarter of a century ago. Her ladyship, Lady von Valencia, ordered a new one to be delivered from the the Imperium, but as you well know, we are a long way away from Holy Terror, and with the warp storms ravaging the Cronus expanse, we are unable to receive a replacement to this day. Give the Clementine the seal with the Winterscale coat of arms. Could this be the seal in question? This is, without a doubt, the Administratum seal from the Winterscale's realm. But why is it the original and not a copy? Ah, I think I understand. Well, the laws of the Imperium do not prohibit heirs of other houses from using the seal in times of need. I will order to have the servants of the machine cult create a duplicate so as to avoid such embarrassing predicaments in the future. You're dismissed. I'm always at your service. Cool, that one's done. I don't even know where I got that. I really don't. But it was useful. And that's all that matters. Do you reckon there's a quicker way? I'm sure there is. I mean, the amount of things I'm finding that are just like... Yeah, this just instantly deals with the problem that you have. Or like too many to count. I'm honestly kind of surprised that this one that was like sort of hidden, I haven't just secretly found with all the moving around I've been doing. There's a part of me that thinks that getting those 15 seals, by the way, might be because at some point we're going to be going, wherever we're going in the next area, you're going to need a lot of navigating insights and you're not going to be getting a ton of them. That's my guess at the very least. I could be completely wrong, but I think I'm fine. I'm also kind of glad that I think they seem to give you a lot of steps before what would be the start of the next act. I'm just assuming I'm near the next act. I'm sure people are sort of suspecting now that I've seen something, but I haven't. The seal is on Yanis? Final say on Yanis. Okay, it is on Yanis. Okay. I'm gonna keep them just in case. Ooh, 2 profit factor. I need like 10 profit factor if I'm being completely honest. I'm so glad I did this. Which I think, I'll be honest, I think it's the thing that everybody was doing. Like, if you're playing this game, you're obviously going to give yourself a line between the 3 planets that are your, you know, your Von Valencian dynasty. Go on, let me into there. I wish to find the seal. Also, anything here that I need to do? The Reapening. Profit factor? Sure. Let's go see what's happened here. I wonder if I can see those Eldar that I put in charge of this place. I don't trust them, but also I think I'm so powerful at this point that I could take them all out, even without the Eldar on my side. I'd probably just replace her with a different sniper, like Jay or something. Whereabouts would this thing be? Did they say? One of the seals must be kept by one of the officers there. There was a guy. There was a dude who was really like the admin guy. I bet you it's him. I don't remember where the admin dude is, but he was like, I remember talking to him and him being like, This guy, Quint. The fact he's got his name Quint in it is definitely him, right? Hey, Quint. I required a seal to certify this. Of course. It would be an honor to assist the rogue trader. Wait but a minute, your lordship, and your humble servant will have your seal ready. Interesting, Shireen. I would assume we were dealing with servitors, but no. Some places in your domain still have this work being performed by people of flesh and blood. I beg your pardon? What's this about servitors? I have faithfully performed my sacred duty to the Imperium and the Administratum all my life, and guarding the seal is part of it, and after half a century not a single seal damaged. I keep them in a special case, and I oil the handles every month as the rules stipulate. I'm merely repeating the words of the Master of Seals. Servitors have replaced an entire category of lower bureaucracy assigned to the Von Valencian planet. Oh, around 10 years ago now. But after 70 years of service and not a single directive, not from Holy Terror or from Dargarus, a complete breakdown in communication? What a farce! What an insult against all processes! But this is easily redeemed. If the Administratum requires such a servant, then I will immediately begin preparation for servitorisation. Servitorisation? The will of the Lexa Imperialis is supreme. That I didn't expect. Attilis, I did not think the Exalted One has any particular desire to see you lobotomized and turned into a mindless clanking ghoul just because someone somewhere changed the law. You can serve the humanity while remaining as you are. Could a servitor replace a true administrative officer who is passionate about his work? Of course, you're right. I will continue to serve Janus and the Von Valencian proletariat as before, and today I will dispatch a request for copies of edicts issued by the Imperium over the last 50 years. Who knows what else we have missed here on Janus? That is wonderful, Attilis. Just wonderful. Just don't go poking at your eyes with a long needle, at least until you receive a direct order to do so from your precious Administratum. Here you are, and may the Emperor bless your path. I must take my leave.
Keep your wits about you.
This felt like an absolutely useless thing to do. I'm just being honest. But, like, why make us go all the way here, then make us go all the way back to the other place? Like, it's like it wants you to go, oh, it's so more convenient if you just made a place from here to that other place. Or maybe I'm supposed to. Maybe I'm supposed to not focus on going from planet to planet, and instead I'm supposed to go from like the important planet directly to the other one. I feel like that would be wrong to do, but like I guess it would make this, it would be 2 clicks of a button instead of however many clicks of a button I have to click now. Like, it'd be the difference between 2 and like I'm thinking like around 11 or 12. But I don't know. It's a weird situation there. Yeah, we did the weapening. Is there anything here I want to do? This one gives provisions, but I think I only care about profit factor, really. If I'm being completely honest, because the rations and all that I've got in abundance. Complacency I don't have in abundance, so I don't particularly want to be losing it. And yeah, I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, the people are like, I can get infinite people, so that's not a big problem.
I always have a backup plan.
But the complacency is like, it's a rare commodity, honestly. Oh, there's goods here. Ooh, so much goods. Let's have a look in here. Here's your paper. Yes, oh yes indeed, it is perfect. The seals are authentic, so we may continue with the certification procedure. Follow me, please. I wonder if there was a chance that it wouldn't be perfect. Wow, he treats me as a suspect? That feels like that's heresy. That's treating, by proxy, the Emperor as a suspect. What's happening here? That person's notably bigger. These people are these evil people? I don't know why I assumed the notably bigger people were evil. But for some reason I did. I wonder why I bring the whole group with me. This is your queue, and your ticket number is 394. When it is your turn to be seen, the ranking prefect will review your documents again and sign the official certification for Yai Haidara to possess the thing. You will have a bit of a wait, but this is worth it in the end. If I must queue, then queue I shall. I bid you farewell. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? Ooh, maybe I can use that thing to get further up. Maybe. I mean, where do I go when the queue's done? That's my take my place in my queue.
I always keep my options open.
You can't get past that, okay. Is there anybody here that I really want to talk to? Not really. You know what, let's take my place in the queue. Why not? There's a seat here. The queue hums with thousands of voices. Someone has rolled out of bedding and is settling down to sleep. Someone is playing some bizarre musical instrument. Many are praying. Several highborn petitioners are debating who is here on the most important business. You have to admit, the magnificent administratum machinery of the Imperium isn't without its rough edges. But what a thrilling adventure this is turning out to be, Shireen. I've never seen anything like it before. And sometimes it's good to take a break from constant travelling and to give up all the hot-blooded newcomers a chance to cover themselves in glory without us in the way. Count the people in the queue. You count 238. Oof. Scratch the back of my neck. Yawn. I continue to wait patiently. Another 8 hours? Number 285, proceed to the available window. Don't take me, what torturous trial have we let ourselves in for? So much precious time lost, and we've only managed to move 3 places ahead. At this point, we'll be old and grey before we get out of this queue. Do not forget, you are the reason we are here. And that was the will of the Exalted One, Shireen. And the Exalted One has granted me insight as to how, with a simple wave of your hand and a few wise words, we can ease our odorous weight. The simplest way is to make those lonely servants bow down before the blinding radiance of our title, Shireen. The second option requires a little more patience. I've already found our first compassionate citizen who is already standing 50 paces ahead of us in the queue. Simply offer the right words to unlock his heart and he will gladly swap tickets with you. And also, you have the power to solve the problems of some petitioners removing their need to visit a coveted window. After all, is there anything an ordinary citizen could want that is beyond the power of the Conqueror of the Stars to grant? We shall solve the problems of the common people. A wise decision. Cold traders always say if you can solve a problem with a hard cash, then that's just the cost of doing business. Oh, Exalted One, could today be my lucky day? No longer will I have to stand in this hall waiting day and night for my turn to come, for this kind Lord of Von Valencia is a benefactor of the downtrodden, and he's solved my problem. Hey, come over here, talk to me. What's your problem? Steam Lord, take pity on this poor youth as well. I give you everything I have, I swear before the Emperor, only help may solve my problem. We do not need everything, poor wretch. Only your place in the queue. I shall do everything in my power. My lord, I have been in this queue for 24 moons already, trying to get a permission slip to wed my fiancée, Zazie. Unfortunately, the servants of the Adept Administratum refused to grant it without the signature of a highborn sponsor. Is that Zazie? Out of my way. Esteemed Lord, my eighth offspring has lost his mind. He has decided to renounce his family, his noble title, his talent as a healer, all for the sake of some tatted wife from the middle levels. A union with a commoner will put an end to his studies at the university. But should Daggerus and the Officiaro Medicae be deprived of a capable shuriken because of a passing fancy? Zazie's a healer too, and she helps the people of the Hive a great deal more than your lily-white shuriken with a diploma. I do not want to live a life of idleness in the spires of Daggerus like you. Not when I know there are thousands of unfortunate people in the lower levels who need my help. No. In the name of how I hereby make your fiancée a lady of the court and release her from any obligations thereto. This means our marriage will be certified, and Zazie will be able to become a shuriken now too? I don't know how to thank you, my lord. Here, please take my place. I will return later this time with my fiancée. There, I help both of you. She's a nobility, so it's not any problem. You have an interesting way of doing business, Shireen. I'll keep that in mind. Yes. For life. You are here to request mortification so that your organs go to your granddaughter as an inheritance? She'll hardly want your worn-out body parts, old-timer. Servitor disposal. Only now do you notice the tattoo on his right hand, the symbol of the Adeptus Administratum, and several interlocking chains. It seems this old fellow is the property of a prefect of this palace. The granddaughter of this poor wench was turned into a servitor 16 Darkross years ago, and after a recent incident she was listed for disposal, and now this old man is volunteering to be spare parts for a soulless tin can? May the Exalted One keep me from such a fate. Your sacrifice will mean nothing to a servitor. You do realize that. Oh. You do not have to die, old man. If she has been taken out of service, then the time has come to release her. Past time. Oof, that is horrendous. That actually is making me sad. Like, properly sad, that one. I heard you were helping those in need. Well, my family, it's devastated. My life's work, oh, my shop selling rare hats, burned to ashes. I'm living out my last years as a widow, alone in a cold, deserted manor without servants, diversions or delicacies befitting my status. Perhaps I could rebuild this hat shot of yours? Why, that's a wonderful idea. Please take my place in the queue here. I must insist I will leave my details with your retinue and go. Have you noticed I'm specifically not picking the ones that lower my blimmin' profit factor? I think I've picked maybe too many of them. 3 hours. Well, that was amusing. I paid off the last few onlookers who were willing to give up their place. It's a pity they all weren't all so amenable. We are moving forward considerably in the queue, Shireen, but you aren't ready to stop there, are you? Sister Argenta, for instance, she can engage the people in the prayer or tell a story about some saint or other in exchange for their queue ticket. The people will be amazed if you show them your tame Xenos. They'll drop everything they're holding, including their ticket, and come to goggle at her, I guarantee it. Wait patiently. I'm not blimmin' doing the Argenta thing. Fuck that. I'm not doing the Argenta thing. Shireen, you're a saint. Have I told you that before? You must be, but because I don't see any other reason why you would show such fervent but senseless patience. Can't we hurry things along? We need to move forward. Use your tricks. I prefer to call it wisdom. Okay, I get to choose, but I don't care about the precise wording just now. How do you wish to proceed, Shireen? Sister Argenta, I believe these people have been gripped by despondency. A sermon from one of his daughters could restore their determination. You were thinking about it as well? Word of faith can heal any wounds, even those that bled naught but doubt. I will help those people. Come closer, brother and sisters, for I'm about to tell you about true faith and humility in the face of adversity. Come on. I finished reading it. I wonder how many people I'm getting, like, jumping the queue when I'm doing this. Besides, I don't think Zazie, the whole Zazie marriage one, would actually have been something where he'd ever have a ticket, because they're not allowing it. As they say on Ifrit, there is no star more coveted than that which points to the Exalted One. They were given to me in thanks by the poor souls who decided to abandon their vigil in this palace of law and return to their worldly matters. We are moving forward considerably in the queue, Shireen, but you aren't ready to stop there. Address a tender-hearted man. May the Emperor illuminate your path, brother. I am Jay, and this is Wilbur. We have been in this queue so long already. We're practically family now. Won't you tell us what brought you to the Palace of Order? Yes, the Light of the Throne, bless you. My name is Menace de Peer. I've been here a month already. I've tried everything I can to get through to that window. Nothing working. My poor Elena. She's my daughter and my flesh and blood. They detained her in Vevers 6. Charged her, can you believe? The charges were false. That's how the administratum operates. I've said too much. I do apologise. It's my nerves. I just keep thinking about her there on Vabos, shackled down in the mines. My poor Elena. A delicate as a flower she is. She got weak lungs, you understand. Always coughing. And her now down in the mines. All that dust and muck. She won't cope with it. She won't. She was acquitted 2 years ago. But to get the paper certified and the seal, so much time has passed. Now here I am, standing, waiting. It doesn't matter. At this rate, the queue's moving. It'll be 10 cycles or more before our number comes up. What was your daughter accused of? Falsely accused. She was slandered. They said she deliberately poisoned a whole room of highborn folk with cakes. Have you ever heard the likes of this? The nobles didn't even make it as far as the privacy. Panic, outrage, scandal, and so what? It was their own fault. That's what. A crate of fine Calexian wine was found. Ha! And the smuggler was found too. And what did the smuggler do? They framed someone else and my daughter was charged. Of course, blame the smuggler. Fuck, I really want to save. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Use your tricks. Right, what else has we got? Whatever you're thinking. I don't want to send her. That's just demeaning. This is just a demeaning thing. Whatever you do, thinking, do it. Do you hear that? The certificate office will see the petitions who have signed number tickets. Thanks be to the Exalted when I managed to get one in the next queue over. Oh, she's doing that. Is it hypocritical that I'm fine with her tricking other people more than I am fine tricking my own people? Those ash mags that want to be tricked, I won't stop them. We're moving forward considerably in the queue, Shireen, but you aren't ready to stop there, are you? You want to give her everything again? We're waiting another 8 hours. I realise your number being called out by the servitor for the 3rd time is the one on your ticket. That was faster than expected. One last seal, one more certification, and you'll be looking at the trade representative. Ooh, yay! Yep. The certification officer leans over the document, his smooth and shaven head gleaming, his augmented ocular eye whirl as the lens zooms in and out. With a quiet scratching sounds, the cogitator quills that serve in the place of officers' fingers make note on a fine sheet of paper. The document is hereby certified, says the raspy voice through the metal jaw with integrated vox. Return to the Master of Seals in order to proceed, and may his light and wisdom guard you. Next. Well, Master of the Seals. Bring it on. Get out of my... I've had to beg, borrow, and steal to get to this point, but I'm here. Here are all the seals. Wonderful! The Emperor blessed you with patience greater than the important to ordinary mortals. Allow me to verify the authenticity. Yes, confirmed. Everything in order, and this one, and the seal is smudged slightly. I suppose I can overlook it, given the rest has been certified correctly and promptly. Congratulations, you are now the holder of that thing. Do not forget to repeat the certification process every 100 Terran cycles. Uphold the law of the Imperium proudly and honourably in the name of the Cronus Expanse. And one more thing. Loss of the certificate is a grievous transgression, Mistress Hidara. Lose the original document, and you're unable to regain your status as official trade representative. Not even with the Road Trader's endorsement. Yes, esteemed Damar, give me the certificate already. Come on, praise the Exalted One. Who saw me through all these trials, Shireen? This is something to tell the grandkids about. How a humble mortal became a trade representative of the Imperium. Let's not bother the Damar any longer, Shireen. Why don't we discuss our next steps on the ship? Sure. Do I need to go into the ship for anything else? I don't think so. We talked with Cassia. I wonder if I was supposed to have done this a lot earlier. I don't think so. Because as I said before, you don't really get to hear until much later, it feels. Ship. Let's see what she wants to talk about. I'm hoping it's that she's not going to immediately betray us. Because I'll be honest, there was a slight chance, there was a slight part of my brain that's like, she's just going to betray us, isn't she? Maybe it's because I haven't had her in a lot of conversations. But I do immediately assume she's going to betray us. But if she does, then I'm not really going to be that annoyed. I mean, I will punish her. Shireen. From now on, too soon will grace the figment. Protectorate? Why did I say the proletariat? Protectorate.
Slightly more humble. like his unassuming partner, the diligent owner of the Mercatum Tabula Officiale. and
Mercatum
all-around delight,
Tabula
Jai
Officiale.
Hidari. As I promised before, my
Who
crew
will
will be
be
here
your
arms
eyes
and
and
ears
ears across the entire
expanse, Sherry.
expansion?
Just give them time. And of course, the assistant to official trade representative Jai Hidari is already rushing to Dargonis to deliver goods
Dargonis.
of rare and exquisite quality to you and your people, O master of many worlds. And once again, thank you, Shireen, from the bottom of my humble heart.
You are welcome, Jay. It's what friends are for.
A rogue trader cannot have friends, Shireen. Only servants for whom the word of their master is supreme law. And partners to whom the favor of the warrant bearer is the highest reward for their mutual efforts. Why are you looking at me like that? How many friends does the soul that shines down upon Holy Terra have?
Everyone.
You are welcome to call our relations whatever you like, Shireen. After all, words mean little. But you have taken good care of me, and so I would like to take good care of you. And go slightly beyond the strict terms of our agreement. Here, I brought a small gift as a token of gratitude, and may the Exalted One keep watching over the paths that you tread.
Okay. Thank you. I'll see you later.
Oh, I have no doubt you...
Nope. I haven't chosen you for that. What does this do? When the bearer ends a turn, they remove burning, bleeding toxins. The bearer gains toughness. For each negative effect removed this way. That kind of feels like it should go on you. But what do you already have? This is better. Because it just gets rid of it at the end of the turn. It's not as cool. Don't get me wrong. It's not as cool. Right. I really want to play more of this. But I think we should probably leave it here because this feels like the perfect place. Let's do a quick level up. Just so that we're not having to deal with this when anything that can lower the chance, what we have to do after the fact, is huge. You know, next week when we play it. I'm already thinking about next week because at this point I just want to play more of it, and I'm kind of annoyed that I can't. I don't think I want any of these. I mean, that's technically useful. This is not. This is not, because I don't have heavy armor. I don't think I take damage that much. Do I take, like, what is my skill that I'm good at? Awareness? Am I the best at awareness? I think I'm pretty good at awareness. I could make it even better. I don't think that's worth anything, but I don't think any of these are particularly worth anything. Maybe this? I'll take this, because I am in combat a decent amount. When it attacks against the enemy, that might be useful. I don't think it will, though. Poised to strike also reduces their dodge. I don't think I'm, like, missing a lot of the time. That's the thing that keeps getting to me. What's this? And deals more than... I don't feel like lethal... The thing is about that damage is it's not incredibly good. I think I'm fine with what I've taken. And there's one more person that I want to do it's this Eldar lady. Because I want to see, is it worth me taking this? Is this worth taking? Because I got so much Drukhari equipment. I'm going to take it. And then I want to see if, inventory-wise, if she can get anything cool by taking that. Weapons. So, like, this is better. Did I get any cool weapons that are better? It does more damage. What's the range like? Same penetration. It gets rid of the dodge reduction. Has less hit chance. The range is worse. Damn, I really thought this would be useful for her. The Starblight does more damage than that. It does slightly less penetration. It has more chance to hit, but less dodge reduction. It inflicts fatigued and slowed on a target, though. That's worth. Yeah, look at that. Also, she's not wearing any of these things. Persuasion? No. Have I looked at this before? I must have, right? I mean, oh, she's already got something on. I mean, this just gives dodge, so there's no reason to not have it. Once per turn, the runner scores a crit with a pistol, and next attack with a pistol. No. No. Whenever the wearer deals damage to an enemy, the wearer has a 25% to gaining movement. Useless on her, she doesn't move. No. Well, she might kill two or more with a single attack. But I don't think she has any use for the MP. When the user gets an injury or falls unconscious in battle, the allies gain bonuses. Sure. You get hurt, other people get good. That is all. Right. We're done. We got a lot done there. We effectively finished off all of the spring cleaning stuff. So that next episode, so next week, we're able to actually properly do the things that needed to be done, right? Anyway, I hope everyone's had a good time. I certainly have. And I hope to see you next week as we continue this journey and maybe actually kill some Drukhari, because I yes, technically we did in the ship, but I feel like I lied. But it's not on purpose, because that's exactly just what I thought it was going to be. Anyway, see you guys.